also 1 pound of spaghetti pasta. Okay, right now I got my water on with oil added. That's to keep the pasta from sticking. And we're gonna bring that to a boil. All right, we're gonna go ahead and add our pasta. We're only gonna cook it until it's like al dente. I'm not gonna fully cook it because it's gonna continue to cook in the oven. All right, we're gonna go ahead and take them off. It took about 6 to 7 minutes to get them al dente where I want them, so we're gonna go ahead and take them off and cool them down. Just gonna cool them down with some cold water so they don't continue to cook. We got 1.5 pounds of sharp cheddar. We're gonna shred it. All right, the cheese is all shredded, all 1.5 pounds. Sharp cheddar. Add my peppers. Got the butter already in there. Gonna add my onions. 1 large onion, 1 large green bell pepper. Gonna add my garlic. This garlic from a bottle, minced garlic, 2 tablespoons. And then we're gonna just sweat this for about 1 minute. That's it. You just wanna sweat them. That's all it takes, about 1 minute, 1 to 2 minutes at the most. All right, it's been about 1 minute. We're gonna go ahead and add the flour. We'll get that all mixed in. Next, we're going to add the liquids in no particular order, but I'm going to go ahead and add the whipping cream first. I'm going to add it all. Next, I'm going to add the chicken broth. I'm not going to add it all. I'm going to add like half in the beginning. We're gonna let that thicken up a little bit, then we're gonna go ahead and add the rest. It started to thicken up a little more, so we're gonna go ahead and add a little more. I'm gonna let that simmer a little bit, let it thicken up a little bit, and I'll add the rest as needed. All right, I still got a little broth reserve. I'm not gonna add it yet, but right now I'm gonna go ahead and start adding my cheeses. First, I'm gonna add my parmesan, and you don't have to add this in no particular order. This is just the way I'm adding it. Add my parmesan and give it a mix. Then I'm gonna add my velveeta. We're gonna allow that to melt before we start adding our cheddar. And we're gonna go ahead and add half of our cheddar cheese. We're not gonna add it all, we're just gonna add half because we gotta save some to go over the top. to go in the oven when we get ready to bake it. So we're gonna use about half of it. That's about half. We're gonna go ahead and stir that until we get that to melt. Now we're gonna go ahead and add our 1 can of cream of chicken with herbs. I'm using this right here. Go ahead and give that a mix. And I'm gonna top this off with some salt and pepper. I got some sea salt, a half teaspoon of sea salt, and 1 tablespoon of black pepper. And then we're going to take it over here and combine all the other ingredients. All right, I got my pasta already in the bowl. We're just going to add the chicken. I'm using rotisserie chicken. I got it from my local Kroger. So 1 whole rotisserie chicken. Just take it off the bone. And I even left some of the skin on there just to give it that extra flavor. And I'm going to add my peas and carrots. They were the frozen. I didn't use the can, I used the frozen one. And we're gonna add our rotel. And I'm using the diced rotel with chilies. And we're gonna add our 1 jar of pimentos, which is about 4 ounces. And we're gonna add our Italian seasoning. Go ahead and mix that up. I add my cheese sauce. I'm not gonna add it all because I may not need it all. I'm just gonna add half of it to start with. A little over a half, but we're gonna start with that. All right, mixed it up a little bit. I'm gonna go ahead and add some more sauce. Shall I say the rest of the sauce? We're just gonna go ahead and continue to mix that. And I had about a 1/3 cup of broth left that I did not use. I figured if I needed doing this step, I would add it, but I don't think I'm gonna need it. So 1/3 cup of broth I will not be using. But we did use all of the cheese sauce. All right, y'all, that is it. We're gonna get this pan off and top it with cheese and get it in the oven. We're gonna top it off with cheese. Plenty of cheese. All right, and we're gonna get that in the oven for roughly 25 to 30 minutes. or until your cheese starting to get some brownness to it, some color to it. But roughly 25, 30 minutes. Probably won't take that long, but somewhere in that neighborhood. Let's get it in the oven. That was done, y'all. Got a little small personal dish right here. And we got the big one. Nice, moist, nice and cheesy.